3 business financing options for you if you have bad credit. Look, if you have credit issues now and you're looking to get money to fund your business, I'm about to decode my absolute favorite 3 options to still be able to get approved. We're gonna talk about the easiest way to get money if you have bad credit. I'm even gonna give you inside tips on how to get really, really low interest rates. You probably didn't even know that was possible with bad credit, but it is, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. By the end of this training, you're gonna know exactly how to get these 3 financing options, even if you have credit issues. We got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. So my absolute favorite type of financing for a business if you have credit issues is called cash flow financing. It's also called revenue lending, and I love it because it's fast, easy money. And what I mean by that is you could typically get approved and get funded in 72 hours or less. That means even with bad credit, in 3 days or less, the money can be in your bank account. It's also very easy money because it doesn't really look at things like your credit score or collateral that you may have. The only thing it's looking at is the fact that you have consistent revenue. So if you have consistent revenue coming in your business and you've been open about 6 months to 12 months or longer, and you're actually managing your bank account responsibly, putting more money in than going out, and you have a positive ending bank balance at the end of each month, you don't have a bunch of non-sufficient funds, you get the idea. If you're managing your bank account responsibly, well, there's a great chance you can get approved and funded in 72 hours or less. Now, you typically get approved for as much as 15% of whatever your annual revenue is with this kind of financing. And if you use places like PayPal, Square, and Stripe to accept payments, they will give you as much as 30% of what you're processing through them. So if you actually are processing money through PayPal, for example, you can get a loan up to $500,000 with very low or no interest, just with one small fee. And you're able to get this no matter how bad your credit may be for 30% of whatever you're processing with them. That's pretty cool. So PayPal, Square, Stripe, up to 30% of your annual revenue, and cash flow financing or revenue lending, really a couple different kind of funding products there. You're able to get as much as 15% of whatever your annual revenue is through fast, easy money. It's why it makes number 1 on my list of these 3. Now, number 2 of the list is merchant cash advances. You've probably heard about these before. They're also called MCA loans, and they're very similar to cash flow financing. But the main difference is an MCA loan just looks at the deposits that come into your bank account from credit cards, whereas cash flow financing looks at cash and check deposits as well. So if you're a business where almost all of your money is coming from credit card deposits into your bank account, well, then this is the kind of financing for you. You typically can get approved for, again, 15, 20% of whatever your annual revenue is, and it's easier to get approved for this than cash flow financing. You only need to be in business about 6 months and have about $5,000 a month in revenue in order to get approved. Credit doesn't really matter. You don't really need collateral as well either. All you need to be doing is managing your bank account responsibly and not have a bunch of chargebacks on your merchant accounts. If you have that, there's a good chance you can get approved and get funded in 72 hours or even sometimes less. And that brings me to my 3rd type of financing that you can easily get with bad credit, and that is business credit. And by the way, I can't help myself, so I'm gonna throw in a 4th one too as a bonus in just a minute. But the 3rd type, and my favorite is business credit building. And I love business credit building because business credit we're able to get regardless of personal credit quality, regardless of cash flow, and regardless of collateral. So if we have no other factor that helps us get money, if we have no revenue, we don't have good credit, we don't have collateral, we're still able to get business credit. It's a catch-all. Anybody can get it. Even if you can get other financing, by having business credit helps us get even more money through other types of financing sources. So we need to make sure we build business credit if we want the most money at the best terms. And this gets us $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 limit credit cards to be able to fund our business. Auto financing, credit cards in major retailers, Visa card, MasterCard, all of which you can get without a personal guarantee or credit check, or most of which I should say you can get without a personal guarantee and credit check. So if you want more on that, make sure you check the link in this description so you can get our free guide that maps out the exact steps to successfully build your business credit. And that brings me to my bonus on number 4, and that is account receivable financing. AR financing is one of the cheapest kind of financing you're ever gonna get when you have bad credit. They do not care at all about personal credit quality whatsoever. And this is where you let your customers pay you over time. You let them pay you on terms. Then you take those, what are called receivables, and you use those to actually qualify for financing. The rate on this is as low as 1.5% of the actual receivables. That's a factor rate. as low as 1.5%, depending on how long the money is actually outstanding. So a great way to get money for your business, leveraging where you're able to make it easy for your customers to pay you on terms, then leverage that to be able to qualify for very low rate financing you're able to get regardless of personal credit quality. So those are my four best ways to get money even if you have bad credit. If you want to learn about even more ways to get money if you have bad credit, then make sure you check out our guide for 27 ways to get financing for your business. I'm putting the link in the description of this training, and give us a call for a free finance assessment. On that finance assessment, we'll tell you all the money you can qualify for right now. We'll give you tips and tactics to build your business credit, and we'll even come in and help you improve your fundability, which will help you get even more money at better terms. You can get that finance assessment by checking the link in this description or giving us a call at 877-600-2487. Did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and click the little bell thing on YouTube and turn on notifications so that way when we go live or release new content, you're the first to know and you get real-time training on the best ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next time.